Here's a fun fact that's about to make some people really uncomfortable. The higher your IQ, the more likely you are to be liberal. That's not my opinion, that's science. Stay with me because this is about to get really awkward for some people. Now, before the conservatives in the back start throwing tantrums, let me clarify. Am I saying every liberal is a genius and every conservative is an idiot? No, but am I saying there's a strong correlation between intelligence and left-leaning political views? Yes, and I do have the receipts. A study published in the Social Psychology Quarterly found that people with higher childhood intelligence scores were more likely to grow up to be liberals. Translation, the smarter you are as a kid, the less likely you are to fall for regressive nonsense later. Another study in Nature linked higher cognitive ability with greater openness to new experiences and change, things conservatives tend to struggle with because, well, fear of the unknown is kind of their whole brand. And let's not forget neuroscience. MRI studies show that conservatives have a larger amygdala, aka the fear center, while liberals have a more developed anterior cingulate cortex, which helps process complexity and uncertainty. Meaning one side thrives on critical thinking, the other gets spooked by drag queens and oat milk. So why does intelligence lean left? Simple. Smarter people tend to question things. They analyze, they adapt, they reject outdated systems that no longer work. Meanwhile, conservatives, their whole ideology is about clinging to the good old days. You know, back when seatbelts were optional and doctors prescribed cigarettes. It's why higher education is a liberal breeding ground, not because of some grand conspiracy, but because learning exposes you to new ideas, cultures, and facts. And once you've actually studied history, science, and human rights, it gets really hard to defend policies that sound like they were written by someone who thinks billionaires are victims and drag queens are the real threat. And before you hit the comments with, but book smart isn't everything. You know who says that? People who aren't book smart.